Bermuda, a paradise, right? Known for its stunning beaches, crystal-clear waters, and vibrant culture, it's a dream destination for many. Sun, sand, and some seriously strange politics. You'd think a place this beautiful would have it all figured out. Here's a head-scratcher. In Bermuda, success seems to be a straight shot to being public enemy number one. Imagine working hard to make things better, only to be met with resistance and hostility. Try and improve things? Get ready for the political equivalent of a voodoo doll? It's like there's a curse on progress. But ignore the real problems like a shrinking population and an economy that's seen better days? Well, that's a different story. Well, then you might just get re-elected. It's almost as if doing nothing is the key to political longevity here. It's enough to make you wonder if they put something in the dark and stormies down there. Maybe it's the rum talking, but this place has some peculiar priorities. Because in Bermuda, the worse you do, the better you seem to look. It's a paradox that leaves many scratching their heads. And that, my friends, is more messed up than a rum cake left out in the rain. It's a tropical twist on political absurdity. Let's shine a light on Premier David Burt and his Progressive Labour Party, shall we? They've been in the spotlight for their unique approach to governance, one that often involves diverting attention away from pressing issues. They're masters of a political art form we'll call character assassination. This tactic involves discrediting opponents, rather than addressing the real problems at hand. Instead of tackling the big issues head-on, they'd rather throw shade at anyone who dares to suggest things could be better. This way, they can avoid scrutiny and keep the public distracted. Take Michael Fahey, for example. He's been a frequent target of their tactics. He and the One Bermuda Alliance had the audacity to propose a Pathways to Status plan back in 2016. This plan aimed to address a significant issue facing Bermuda. It was a sensible attempt to deal with Bermuda's shrinking workforce. The island needed a solution to ensure its economic stability and growth. The idea? Give long-term residents a path to citizenship. Seems reasonable, right? After all, these residents had contributed to the community for years. Not to burden the PLP. They saw it as an opportunity to rally their base by opposing the plan. They went on the attack, painting Fahey as some sort of villain. This was a strategic move to shift the narrative and focus public attention elsewhere. It was a classic case of look over there, a distraction. By doing this, they managed to divert attention from their own shortcomings. While everyone was busy arguing about Fahey, the PLP's own policy failures conveniently faded into the background. This tactic of distraction has been a recurring theme in their political playbook. Here's the thing about the PLP's immigration policies. They're about as effective as a screen door on a submarine. For years, they've resisted giving status to long-term residents. The result? People are leaving Bermuda in droves. Young people, skilled workers, you name it. They're packing their bags and saying, "See ya!" And who can blame them? Bermuda's economy is about as exciting as a game of checkers with your nan. The PLP's answer? More of the same. It's like they're trying to put out a fire with gasoline. The irony is, their Bermudians first rhetoric is actually driving Bermudians away. Section 4. Echoes of the Past, a Legacy of Denial. This whole situation with the PLP feels awfully familiar, doesn't it? It's like a bad rerun of a show we've seen before. Back in the 1990s, Sir John Swan dared to speak out about some uncomfortable truths about young black Bermudian men. What did he get for his honesty? A whole lot of grief. He was attacked and vilified for simply telling the truth. Fast forward a few decades, and it seems not much has changed. The PLP is still in the business of shooting the messenger. They'd rather ignore the problems than actually do something about them. Section 5, A Better Way Forward, Embracing Unity and Change. All right, Bermuda, it's time for an intervention. We need to take a hard look at where we are and where we want to be. This cycle of negativity and denial has got to stop. We can't keep going down this path of constant bickering and blame. You deserve better than leaders who resort to cheap shots and distractions. Leaders who focus on tearing each other down instead of building us up. You deserve a government that's actually focused on building a better future for all Bermudians. A government that prioritizes progress over politics. On February 18th, you've got a chance to change the channel, a chance to vote for a new direction, a new vision. Instead of the same old drama, why not try something different? Why not choose hope over fear, unity over division? A coalition government, a team effort might be just what Bermuda needs. A coalition that brings together the best ideas and the best people. It's time for leaders who are willing to listen, to learn, and to work together. Leaders who put the people first. Bermuda is at a crossroads. We can choose to continue down the same road, or we can choose a new path. One path leads to more division, more decline, and more of the same old nonsense. The other path offers hope, progress, and unity. The other path, well, that's up to you. It's time to make a choice for a better Bermuda.